What's up, fellow lords of gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Marvel Future Fight. So today I wanted to jump in on this because one of the viewers in the comments asked me, hey, can you do a look at the Marvel Future Fight game, because he's a new player and he wanted to know what content he should and what content he shouldn't be playing. I've got no problem answering these questions, so let's jump right into this one. All right, so easiest way to access what you should be doing on a day-to-day basis inside Marvel Future Fight. Number one, take a look at this item right down here. If there's any kind of event quest and things going on over here, you want to pay attention, especially if it says event quest. So for instance, this event quest over here is going to generate shop items, so that way you can purchase things inside the shop. You want to make sure you complete all event quest level items. Okay, you definitely want to complete that, and this will give you a general idea of what you're supposed to be playing, because you're going to see some things like Dementia Mission, Dispatch Mission, Timeline Battle, and then some craftings and things like that available to you as well. But now the next place that you want to go in order to determine some direction for what you should be doing is the content status board. That's simply right here in the bottom section. Now, of things of note inside here is Legendary Battle. These are released usually in time with movie events and so forth, although we didn't get one for Eternals. So I don't know, a lot of speculation there. Cynic Alex did a video on it, but you definitely want to be participating in these. At the very least, in normal mode, there are some good rewards available to you for doing some of the items, which should provide you some direction in terms of characters that you want to level up and be working on, or things in general that you want to be working on, right? Now, if you are going to pay for access to some of the legendary battles, there's going to be some even better rewards for basically doing things that they want, like getting potential realization tickets, getting CTPs and crystals, and level up things like that inside here. So this is a good place in order to save up your money, your crystals as you're getting them, and then spend them here. Legendary battles, great mode. Multiverse Invasion was a recent game mode that basically combined two game modes. So basically, it's like some house cleaning that we basically got. Really easy mode that you're basically just selecting a character that you want to run it, and then you get to select the supporting characters of 5. The higher the value of your support characters, the higher the buffs that are going to be that help you. Now, basically what you're looking to do is you and a team of other 2 players are going to be trying to reach the battle points level of 20 million or whatever, and then you're going to be getting these reward tier lists from over here, so you can see how they work out, right? And basically, you're going to get more rewards if you're at VIP 15, 17, and 20, but these are going to be the rewards that you get. They're going to add basically to your fodder inventory, which as a beginning player is really good because you want those items. So don't forget Multiverse Invasion. Next up, we want to be paying attention over here to things like Alliance Battle. You get to battle this twice. You get to battle it on normal and extreme modes. And on Thursday, you get to do it twice when the reset happens. So you want to make sure that you jump in there before the reset. Likewise, inside Timeline Battle, this is the PvP mode. Now, this is a good place to earn some crystals, because even if you're just playing autoplay, you might collect like 120 crystals. And if you're actually giving yourself some better odds by actually manually playing, then you'll be able to collect maybe like 180 crystals, if not more. And don't forget about the challenge cheer system, where we get to basically cheer on players in that challenger league who are going to basically get us token items, or reward us with token items that can then be used for advanced glory tokens and purchases of varying items inside the shop over here, which is just going to enable you to level up characters, right? So that's Timeline Battle. Now, notice inside Timeline Battle that there's a refill option that is available to you here. You can either pay 125 crystals, which I highly suggest that you don't do. If you use the shield support pack and you pay that, then you get 1 free refill entry as well. Don't worry, typically you're going to be paired up inside a league commiserate to your level, so that's good. Inside Squad Battle, this is a really good mode for you to earn awakening materials and actually get to know and learn how to play certain characters. So there's going to be a set requirement for each of these windows. excuse me, there's a set requirement for each of these windows. So basically inside here, we can see that it's a universal superhero male that is also human. So all of these characters are technically listed as human. They're superheroes and they are universal type. So you're basically going to configure a team around these characters so that way you can then earn the highest level and score that is needed, 800,000, and you're going to battle your way up the rankings. This should give you a good idea of characters that you're investing in. Some characters obviously are going to be better than others. So for instance, inside here, the best team that I could conceivably put together is going to be my man Richard Rider Nova, who needs a tier 3. Let's see it happen. Ghost Rider, and then Ghost Panther inside here backing him up. That's gonna get my highest score without me. I don't actually play this. I could probably get higher. Like I let it auto play and that's the score I'm getting. And I can probably play it higher, but during the week I just kind of auto play it out and I'm good with that. Now, that doesn't mean that, you know, you can't get higher. Now, be aware as well that your character bonus can get a lot higher, right? Because your character is basically applied to the characters that you own overall, and that's going to increase your character bonus. Now, I obviously own more than 79 characters inside here, so just contemplate that. But the higher your character is, you know, leveling that character up actually matters. So level them bad boys up. All right. This is something that Beast Mode actually pointed out to me in one of the other videos that I actually did not know for squad battle. So I just started recently leveling up characters that I just had sitting in the wind. Dementia Mission is another mode that you most definitely want to play. You're going to need probably about 420 to 480 energy in order to complete this on a day-to-day basis. Basically, you complete it at various tiers of difficulty. It's as simple as that. You can go in there and you can clear those missions. They're great at leveling up your character and leveling up uniform XP as well. So basically jump inside there, you're going to collect a number of rewards from this shop over here. You can see that you're going to basically get gold, you're going to basically get comic cards, some of these support shop tokens, and other things along the way as well. The support shop tokens are really good because they can be used to purchase biometrics for free-to-play characters that are actually pretty damn decent and that you can level up. For instance, Spider-Man's inside there, we got Doc Ock inside there, Green Goblin, who's a freaking beast inside the game, even though he doesn't even have a tier 3, he's just tier 2. You know, Iron Man, you know, all those free-to-play characters are available inside here for you to use. Even Ultron's got bios inside here, so you can level him up. Loki, I mean, so, you know, you can purchase those bios, which is probably the best place. Otherwise, purchase some of these uniform upgrade kits, so that way when you get around to purchasing some of the uniforms, you automatically have the fodder that's needed in order to upgrade the uniforms overall. All right. So that's Dementia Mission. So now you want to make sure that you stick to that board. Lastly on the board is World Boss. You most definitely want to be playing for this and getting towards that legend stage. No harm, no foul in starting at World Boss Ultimate. A lot of players are going to see this legend and they're going to get dissuaded because they're like, oh, I can't do legend. I got to, you know, hey man, you got to crawl before you walk, baby. So let's get to the crawling. Complete some of these ultimate missions and basically you're going to be able to collect some things like these Titans records, Odin's blessings, essence of dimension, and a few more things inside here as well. Now, here goes a little tip for you, right? You can battle these characters at level 26 and up, or, you know, I mean, level 1 and all the way up and work your way, and you'll collect some items like cosmic cube fragments, you know, boxes, conquer boxes that contain comic cards and things like that. You'd be missing out on those things if you do not try to complete these upper levels. Does that mean that you need to complete these upper levels? Probably not, my friends, probably not. The rewards overall that you're gaining from the main rewards here are pretty much the same whether you're playing it on level 2 or whether you're playing it on level 100. But I would suggest that you do start to make that climb at some point in order to reach them. So like you can see here, this gives you a list of my ultimate bosses. I've basically reached level 66 with Proxima Midnight, 100 with Black Dwarf, and so on and so forth. 100 with Ebony Maw, and I haven't played my man Thanos that much. Legend, I don't even play freaking Ultron, man. He just gives me fits. Legendary Null and Mephisto. Now, the great thing about getting to the legendary bosses is that the rewards are a little bit better in terms of you getting CCF, Essence of Dimension, and Titan component packs because they are guaranteed. So you definitely want to be working towards characters that are good for those. And each of these have their own individual mechanics, so yeah. There you go. So that's World Boss. I'm going to give you guys a little deep dive on this stuff later on in the week and things like that or whatever. So that way you get a better idea of what it is that you should be working for and what you're working towards. So that's everything on the content status board. I try to complete all of that stuff before I make my move over here to the mission select screen. So out of the mission select screen, jump your ass over here to the story mode. Jump your ass over here into the story mode. You're going to basically be able to complete these missions, and you're going to get these daily combined fragment rewards. I can't combine any because I don't have any right here, but you're going to have access to things like CTPs, type enhancement kits, and more importantly Essence of Dimension and Titan component packs, which are going to be very useful to you to level up your characters. Now, this is also going to give you a general direction in terms of leveling up characters, because ultimately you're going to want to level up the characters here in order to increase your synergy bonus, and this should give you a pretty good direction about characters that you want to level up. Trust me, that synergy bonus matters, and as well as characters that you're going to need at each stage in order to get a better chance at getting these fragments. So you can see here that for every 3 characters, that gives me a 75% bonus boost in getting those. So basically, because I have a Awakened Colossus, a tier 3 Namor, and I don't have an Awakened America Chavez, I get a 50% bonus on the combined fragment that I get from here. You're going to need inside the legendary mode tier 3 or and above, awakened and above characters in order to even participate in the event. So that gives you something to work to. Now, does that mean that you can't participate there? No, because you can in normal mode as well, which has no character requirements and restrictions, and the daily reward count isn't necessarily as good as the other, but it's not bad. It gives you some place to work towards getting items. So think about doing those as something that you want to be doing on a daily basis. Pay attention to the synergy bonuses, because these are characters that you're going to want to level up, so that way you can collect those synergy bonuses. Inside of the mission select tab, next mission that's highly important that I really suggest you jump inside is Dementia Mission. The rewards inside Dementia Mission are pretty good, especially as you complete more of these items. Basically your growth grade or your rewards are going to be beneficial and get boosted. Those things are going to award, stuff like the Dimension Shop tokens, Dispatch Mission tokens that are going to be able to be used to purchase items inside the Dispatch Shop, which can be refreshed once per day for free. I'll show you how that looks because I'll forget to use it later anyways. And you can get to items like that, whether it's biometrics or Mcron shards or gold and Nornstones and chaos or whatever. Nothing that generally pops up inside this tree is actually good to purchase, because it's going to come with some outlandish ass price that just ain't worth it in my opinion. So take a look at those items that come up, because they could be good inside the Dispatch Mission. So typically I'll do my content status board, my story missions, and then I'll spend whatever free gold, free energy that I have left over inside the Dispatch Mission shop. All right. Moving over to the challenge log, not much else inside here other than making sure you complete Shadowland on a weekly basis. This is going to be as something that you want to do to climb to the top of the tower, the highest floor that you could possibly get. But realistically, you need to be completing at least level 35 on a weekly basis. Make sure that you do it. Trust me, the rewards are worth it. It also gives you an idea of just building up characters and, having something to say that I got a combat character from here, I got a universal character, speed character, a blast character, and now I'm leveling up characters in tandem instead of just focusing all in on that one character. All right, so Shadowland is a great mode inside there. Now you're gonna see this Timeline Survival inside here. Timeline Survival isn't necessarily a bad mode, it's just not that great of a mode. The rewards aren't that awesome either. Now it's a great little kind of board game that you can play for yourself, but I think there's better modes to be spending time on and energy on. So I would leave this out unless you really want some Celestial Essence and you're really looking for places to hunt them and farm them, and jump your butt inside here. All right, Alliance Battle, Alliance Tournament, Alliance Conquest. This is going to be largely dependent on whether or not you're involved in an alliance. If you're not, don't even worry about it. Next up, inside here, besides all the other things that I told you to play, right? Content status board, storyboard missions, dispatch missions, and now the one thing that you must absolutely make sure you give special attention to is Giant Boss Raid. This is kind of fun because you get to play Master Mode on a weekly base, on a daily basis throughout the week, and then on Saturday you get to face off against Galactus. Now the main reason for you to jump inside this mode is that you get access to the card crafting cube and the premium card comic card token. You collect basically 600 premium comic card tokens, and that enables you to get a premium card. The good thing about collecting a premium card inside the game is that's what you want, and to put on your card, your equipped cards that affect the entirety of your squad, your team, your whole roster. These card crafting cubes are needed in order to craft the cards overall. So you want to be playing Giant Boss Raid in order to collect those rewards. Now the really cool thing too is that you do have the option of getting the chance at getting some CTPs on a daily basis that are available to you. But if I'm being perfectly honest with you, I think in all the time I've ever did it, I've only gotten one CTP from here, and I believe it was CTP of Destruction. The cool thing as well is that Silver Surfer, he's available to you as well in order to unlock from here. He's not a character, if you're a new player, that I would suggest that you spend time investing in, because he can be very expensive. So let's not try to jump in on that one. All right, so that's about all the things that you need to be completing. The last thing that you want to pay particular attention to is this window right here. Now, usually there are going to be events that are going on inside this window, and you want to make sure that you're completing the requirements for these events, because these tokens and items that they give away inside here usually lead to event shops that have really good rewards. So for instance, I this month was able to purchase a Dimension chest that was a CTP, and I got a CTP of Destruction, which was nice to see. Now I could have purchased that to get a premium comic card, and that would have been great as well, but I decided to go with a CTP because I pretty much have as many comic cards as I need at this point. All right, so you want to be paying attention to those. And that, my friends, in a nutshell, is the things that you particularly want to be paying attention to on a day-to-day basis when you're playing Marvel Future Fight. Now, I will go into some more depth on some of these items, because I think it is important if you want to know what you should be doing and how these modes are played. Not to say that I'm the expert of experts. I think Cynic Alex and Beast Mode Gaming got a lock on that one, but I will offer you my insights inside these. So later this week, I will give you guys some Ni no Kuni updates and let you know what I think about that game mode overall. Until next time, guys, peace.